I'm, of course,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. Nestled among the peaks of the Rocky Mountains, we're in the beautiful city of Denver, Colorado. Hi, everyone. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. More and more teams going to small ball, but Shaq, we still have big guys who affect winning because they throw their weight around inside. They make their presence known. Who leads the way when you think of that group?
Greek Freak, Andre Drummond, Joel Embiid, Rudy Gobert, Clint Capella.
How do you come up with these names so quickly?
Listen, I am still the reigning president of the Big Man Alliance.
You are.
Anything Big Man, I know. All these guards and foo-foo pick and pop players, I don't know who they are. When it comes to the DMA, the Big Man Alliance, I am still the reigning president.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Junior. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And for Denver, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Porter in at the three, the small forward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harris. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Now, sometimes there's passes, and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Passes it to Junior. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Murray, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And it's Junior missing.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And they always say great offense beats great defense, but let's give those elite defenders their due. Shaq, who stands out as the best defensive players in your mind in the league right now?
Well, I got 3 names. First, since I'm the big guy, let's go with the big guys. Rudy Gobert, a.k.a. the Stifle Tower. See, that's his bread and butter. You talk about defense. Then you got to go to that's the claw, Kawhi Leonard. Always going to be on that list. And I got to throw in Jimmy Butler. He never backs down from anyone.
Can you make that noise one more time? Is that like a bird or something like that?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? You have the job. I like that.
Nuggets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Right side, Porter. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
See, as a big man, when you play unselfishly, you're harder to stop. That's why you run the offense through Jokic.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Beverly against Murray. Down low. Here's Millsap. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. From deep.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over. He blocks shots. He's got great hands.
What a jam!
Wow, fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Harris against George. Top of the key. Harris, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Jack, we all know what would happen for you. First ballot Hall of Famer. What's it been like joining that incredible group, that historic company?
Well, I just say I'm both proud and humble, and it's something I couldn't have imagined growing up. And I can remember my first taste of confidence was a guy named Kevin Harley. I was in Kansas City at the McDonald's All-American game. Nobody really knew who the kid from Texas was. I said, I got to make a name for myself. I took the coast to coast and threw it down. And then I looked at you and you were going crazy. I didn't know what you were saying, but then when I got home, my dad had recorded on VHS in that lovely voice. Shaquille O'Neal taking it. I was like, man, I love that voice. And here we are again. I don't know how many years that is. I don't want to show our age.
It's a long time, isn't it? Yes.
I'm here because of you.
I remember it. Galloping O'Neal down the court.
Yes.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
The Clippers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Free throw good, Junior. The Nuggets trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Beverly against Murray. Millsap in the corner. And too long on the shot.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Leonard, the pass to Junior. Good, that's another bucket.
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in a season.
Yep, historically dominant GA. He's put them on his back all season long.
And Wilt Chamberlain scoring 4,029 points back in 1962. A whole different era, to be sure, but to surpass that now would be almost inconceivable. And we see just about every player in the league trying to shoot the 3. Shaq, and if you were playing today, be honest, would you find yourself launching a few?
Yes, and you know what my nickname would be? What? Shakovich. So I did shoot 22 in my career. I made 1. That's not a good percentage, but it's good enough because I made 1. Probably the one that counted.
Yep.
But really, why shoot 3s if no one can stop you on the outside?
He's right.
I think
he's right.
Why would you? That's logical.
Yeah, of course.
Rational.
You get fouled, you go to the line, you get 3-point plays. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the defender was slow reacting, didn't fully account for Kawhi's quickness. Slow played him and gets to the free throw line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Luke Kennard comes in for George. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Najee passes to Morris. Pass to Bull. Poked away and stolen by Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Morris and Bull wide open. He shoots. The Nuggets with another miss.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Here's Barton in the corner bowl with it. And again, unable to change momentum here. Jack, you played on some great teams with a lot of other great players. Who stands out as maybe the best of the best you played with?
I don't like to isolate these guys, but I just say I was lucky enough to have a three amigo set. Penny Hardaway, Kobe Bryant, and D. Wade. And then, towards the end of my career, I got to play with LeBron James and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen, but I was a little too old then.
I tell you, big fella, a lot of people forget just how special Penny Hardaway was because of the injury.
He was special.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Fires from deep. The Clippers grab the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
They get it back. And it's Junior missing.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Bowl, that's good.
Yeah, inside, Bowl does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Williams passes to Junior.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Williams looking around. And the pass to Junior. That shot missing. And the Nuggets going the other way.
And Shaq, you were able to do what many players dream of, which is represent the U.S. on an international level. When you reflect on your time with USA Basketball, what stands out?
First of all, I should have been on that 92 team, but that's a different story. We're not going to talk about
Didn't
that
they take Christian Laettner?
Yeah, they
took
took Christian
Laettner,
Laettner.
yeah.
But I won a FIBA World Gold in 94. It's a great experience. However, I should have been on the 92 team.
I would
Should have been on the 92 team.
There's no
Should have
doubt
been on the 92 team.
Which team?
92.
you should have been
92.
on it. Yeah, 92.
I'm dreaming of 92.
Yeah,
No pun intended.
92. And both free throws good for Junior.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
And that'll prompt Mike Malone to break right here. A timeout taken.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net.
The Nuggets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Free throw good. Porter.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Porter in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Harris kicks to Murray. Back to Harris for the three. And it's Junior with the rebound. Clippers leading by 10. In the corner, George with it. And the three off target. Nuggets have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Mavericks, was phenomenal. He dropped in 55 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And Shaq at LSU, it was clear right away that you were ready for the NBA. For guys in a similar position now, do you think they should be allowed to skip college altogether?
I don't think you can make a rule for just one type of player. I think it has to work for everybody. You know, plenty of one and dones, but you got to understand, there's a lot of one and dones that 5 years into the league, you never hear from them again.
Yeah, and listen, the reality is that there is no one way to do anything, right? I think the fact that you have guys that have the opportunity to go overseas, if that's the path they want to choose, but for a lot of them, just like it was for you, Shaq, the college experience is something that you really can't substitute. And so, you know, I'd like to see that option still remain viable.
Here's Junior. Good work defensively by Millsap. The Nuggets trail by 7 and pushing it up. Here's Denver for 3. Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's Junior. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Millsap picks one up. The Clippers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line. And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
He dishes it to Murray. That shot off.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Now, here's Junior. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. To the middle, Ibaka lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
So many outstanding players in the league today, perhaps dizzying for the casual fan. Shaq, any up-and-coming players that they should take note of? If fans are asking you, who should I keep my eye on, what would you tell them?
Well, Greg played with his father. I played against him in some tough battles. Well, the older him, because the younger Sabonis was a monster. But Domantas Sabonis, he's a nightly double-double, great skill, strong in equal measure. Don't forget about Pascal Siakam. Rock'em Siakam. And Brandon Ingram. You know, he's really coming on with this fresh new start.
Harris outside. Pass to Jokic. Murray outside. The offensive rebound. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Jokic.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
Ball, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Hampton comes in for Gary Harris. Denver shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. To the inside, and Jokic slams it in.
A talented offensive play. Jokic showing tonight he can take over a game.
To the paint, here's Junior, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second. And they struggled a bit at the line in the first quarter, but they have been terrific in the second, up to almost 85% overall. Outside,
Porter. Back to Murray. In the corner, Bull with it. Here's Jokic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Junior with it. He's against Jokic, and it's Junior missing. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver, trailing by 4. Denver shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Barton is checked in. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverley. The first free throw is good.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
And both free throws good for Junior. 1:31 left in the first half. Hampton dishes to Murray. Shaq, thanks for coming by. Entertaining as always. Happy to have you on the program. You have an open chair anytime you want to join us.
Anytime, Kevin. My pleasure. Whenever you guys need me, just give me a call. If I'm not doing icy hot Krispy Kreme or the Journal Insurance, you just give me a call.
Other than that, you'll be free.
Yeah, I'll be free.
That's good to know. You know, Greg, there are good players, and there are great players, and there are superstars. And then there's Shaq.
Yeah, I mean, he once said he'd like to be known as the big Aristotle. Because Aristotle said, excellence is not a singular act, it's a habit. You are what you repeatedly do. Well, Shaq's lived by that on and off the court. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Inside, here's Jokic. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They double him with Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. This is his first free throw. And we finished one half of basketball. Clippers lead by... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Junior's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Ibaka. And it's George in at the 2 spot. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for him.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I'd throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Knocked loose. Millsap with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Millsap's running. Harris finds Jokic. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. Here's George. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's again, what an avalanche!
And you had a feeling he might do it tonight. 40-point mark has been reached.
The most 40-point games in a single season. An incredibly historic year from him.
And in 1962, Wilt set the record for 40-point game with 63. Never thought that mark would be broken, but I never thought we'd see a season like this. The big scoring night, something we see from him on a consistent basis.
Well, crossing the 40-point mark, GA, as you can see, something we've come to expect at home. On the road, it doesn't matter. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. On the wing, Harris, defended by George. Harris passes to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. 4 on the clock. No good off the back of the rim.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And he makes that one. And it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Murray dishes to Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Well, Millsap, the go-to guy here. This offense has some sets where they like to get him the ball in some isolation. Good work on the inside that time.
And George, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. George has got his second basket of the night.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim. Outside, Porter. Back to Murray. Out to the wing. And here's Millsap from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Well, if you're open, Patrick Beverly is going to do his best to get you the ball.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Now Murray. 10 points for him. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. There's Porter with the 3. Hangs home the trifecta. Porter's got 15 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Morris is checked in for Denver. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Jackson's checked in. Clippers leading by 5. And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris has played, trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
Murray against George. Murray kicks to Millsap. Murray surveying the D, and it's sent back by George.
You can't toss up the weak stuff around Paul George. He sees it coming and uses his reach to get to it.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Morris passes to Jokic. Dishes it to Porter. Morris outside. And again, Denver with the triple.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Junior. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Junior's got 48. Outside, Porter. Jackson against Morris. Passes to Jokic. Out to Morris. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Junior's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Jokic. It's deflected. To the paint and pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Nobody near Leonard. And the 3 ball is good. Leonard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
This offense just looks so different when Kawhi Leonard is on the floor and when he's knocking down shots like this.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Down low. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket for Murray.
Well, a big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
Millsap with the double team. It's stolen by Morris. And the foul called on Junior. That's his third foul of the game. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Marcus Morris comes in for Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Williams in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Najee, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Williams against Morris. Floats it up for Junior. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Pass to Hampton. There's the triple. Barton, no luck. Clippers leading by 11, and the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Williams attacking. Junior the pass to Zubac. It's rebounded by Najee. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. 11-point game. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. It sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. And he banks in the layup. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
On the wing, Morris. And again, no good by the Clippers. Denver's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Barton, wide open, he fires. That 3 off the mark. Clippers leading by 9. Here's Junior. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
It's a solid blueprint. Martin with it. Guarded now by Morris.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And he comes up with the deuce. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Morris looking over the floor. To the right side. Hampton. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that.
And they continue to control the glass.
At the elbow, Williams. Shoots over Barton. Another shot. Got a hand on it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
The pass to Junior. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Bull.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Denver making a switch here. Harris is checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. Shake Milton comes in for Morris, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Luke Kennard. Barton outside.
and he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a... Mike Malone moments ago with some words for his players.
Raising a shot. No.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Los Angeles leading by 7. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Then there's Bull. Then there's Murray. It's Najee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. There's the double team with Bull. Here's Milton. But they get it back. Junior, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Barton outside, and that one is good.
And Will Barton looks comfortable there down on the inside with the shot.
The Clippers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Junior the pass to Williams, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Up top, Barton, defended by Milton. Barton, no luck.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Count it, good.
Such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside, it really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Murray, the pass to Najee. Murray against Beverly. Barton outside.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
To the inside. Junior kicks to Williams. Here's Milton. They get it again. It's tipped. Now here's Barton. Defended by Milton. It's deflected. And here we go. Fast break. Junior's got it. Jacks up a 3. That's good from Williams. The assist by Junior.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Murray against Beverly. And they get it. Here's Najee. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
And the Clippers call time here. So both teams changing it up here. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
The Nuggets trail by 14. Passes it to Jokic. Millsap in the corner. No good from outside.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
George dishes to Junior. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Back to Jokic. That's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard's got the ball, and it's George finishing it off.
You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Outside Millsap. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. 20 feet out, and the shot is good.
Well, you overreact to Paul Millsap. Good job of him staying patient and then finding one of his open teammates.
Now, here's Junior. Millsap covering. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Ibaka, wide open, he fires. The baseline J, off the mark. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. And Harris, wide open, he shoots. No good on the triple. Clippers leading by 18. And Ibaka kicks to Beverly. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Ibaka down low. He's against Jokic. Ibaka, no luck. Here's Millsap. Great D that time from Leonard. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 17-6 run. Short. Off target at the rim.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Beverly against Murray. Jokic high post. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Jokic just got 23 points. LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Junior with it. Millsap on him. Look from Ibaka. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Ibaka's got 4 this quarter.
All that practice on the positioning and timing of the catch and shoot, paying huge dividends for Ibaka.
Here's Jokic. Millsap has the open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 6 assists in the game. Clippers leading by 15. Pass to Junior. It again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Murray finds Harris. Here's Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Junior the pass to Leonard. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Murray against Beverly. Murray kicks to Jokic. Harris outside. Up again, and it's Millsap with the extra effort.
I'm not seeing the same energy level in their rebounding as we did in that first half. They had been coming away with a lot of second chance opportunities. Not so much since the break.
Another bucket. Wow.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Denver calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And the Clippers making a change here. Williams has checked in. So it's Denver now, trailing by 17. LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Outside Leonard. Here's Junior. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 63 points for Junior.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
That shot wide open. Millsap's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Nuggets.
Super job by Millsap to release the shot as soon as he gets the ball there. No time for the D to catch up.
Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Harris against George. And it's sent back by George. Good. A minute 42 left in the game. Now the pass to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Jokic finds Murray. Outside Millsap. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And in what's been a tremendous year tonight, another example, and he'll push their amazing win total on the season to 68. An outstanding, outstanding season we've watched this team play.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Junior.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Junior, and yep, another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Millsap. He's covered closely, and it's Jokic missing. George finds Williams, and Junior throws it down.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is